Of course, the big television soap operas have taken over now, both daytime and nighttime, and we looked them over, Dallas, Dynasty, Falcon Crest, and we came up with kind of a composite of all of them that we call Garish Summit. The unfolding story of intrigue among the socially prominent families of Garish Summit. There in stately splendor, far removed from the squalid village below, they fight their petty battles over power and money. As our action begins, Miss Agatha is staring thoughtfully out the music room window when suddenly she turns and speaks.
There's a strange car stopping out in front, Rodney.
I wouldn't exactly call it strange, Mother. Of course, I never cared for rally stripes on a Rolls Royce myself, but...
No.
Yes, you might...
I don't mean strange in that sense. I just never saw it before. And now, a strange man is getting out.
I agree, Mother. He is an odd-looking duck. Ears set too low.
No, you're such a wimp, Rodney. You never understand a word I say to you.
Come in. It's open. Over here in the music room. Now back here in the conversation pit behind the conservatory.
Quite a place you've got here.
Thank you, we like it. We have 46,200 square feet here in the main house. Then the triplets live over in the annex, and that has another
be quiet, Rodney. Whoever this man is, I'm sure he doesn't want to hear you recite a lot of boring figures.
Well, you're quite right, Mother. Maybe introductions would be more in order. I'm the wealthy but spineless young executive, Rodney Murchfield, and this is my dowager mother, Agatha.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Agatha. I've been looking forward to this moment. You see, I'm your long-lost eldest son, Skippy.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm afraid there's some mistake, you sleazy imposter. I'm an only child and sole heir to the Murchfield billions. Mother, tell him you never had another son.
Well, I'm just trying to remember. That would have been about 30 years ago. And there were so many events going on at the country club then that it's hard to keep track of everything.
Mother, he's obviously feeding you a cock and bull story.
No, it's no cock and bull story, pal. I got proof, see? Look, here's a picture of me when I was 4. Mom taught me to see the Santa Claus at Gucci's.
What does that prove? There's no one in the picture but you and Santa Claus.
Well, of course not. A guy wouldn't want his mother in the picture when he's talking to Santa Claus.
Apparently, you take me for a complete fool.
Yeah, more or less.
I'm onto your little game. You fortune hunters are all alike. You learn how Grandpa Murchfield was exploring for oil on this land in 1912 when he struck lead. Proved to be the mother lode, a rich vein of drab gray metal stretching as far as the eye could see.
Oh, knock it off, Rodney. You always tell that story as if you had something to do with it.
Well, sorry, Mother. I guess I got carried away with family pride. After all, he was my grandfather.
Well, he was mine, too. I remember he used to take me on his knee and say, Skippy, someday it'll be your job to get the lead out.
He couldn't have said that to you. He died before you were born.
Oh, really? Well, maybe I heard it someplace else then.
Besides, no one in this family would ever have a name like Skippy.
Well, maybe that's just a nickname. His real name could be something more socially acceptable, like Caldwell or E.W.
Mother, believe me, this man's a fraud.
Caldwell. Sounds okay to me. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's who I am. Caldwell Murchfield.
See, Mother, he's playing right into your hand.
No, I don't think so. I always liked the name Caldwell. But no one outside the family could have known that. It's good to have you home, Caldwell. Now come along and meet the others.
I wish you'd reconsider this, Mother.
Oh, I already know a part of the family, Mom. Like, for instance, Rodney's ravishingly beautiful wife, Jennifer. I know her well. Yes, indeed. I know her real well.
Will this unknown man in the ready-to-wear suit be accepted as a Murchfield without further questions? Can Jennifer provide some of the missing answers? And what about the butler who failed to answer the door when the stranger arrived? Perhaps we'll learn more next time when we hear Agatha say,
No, I didn't write you out of my will, Rodney. You were never in it.
That's in the next episode of Garish Summit.